Hi, this is Pastor Ryan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm with Pastor Joe and his wife Hannah. I'm back at his house again.
Hi.
Thank you for inviting us.
Okay, now I'm asking them to answer this one question. They just let their younger son go to college. Where is he at now?
He's in Boston, Northeastern University.
Okay, great. So that means you guys are what?
Empty nesters.
Okay, so they have no one here, just two of them. I want to take them back to 2015 when they were in Philadelphia, and they were invited to come to this church, Remnant Church, when it was less than ideal situation. We don't have to go all the details, but it was a difficult time for this church, and the Lord invited them to come and to lead this congregation. What was so difficult about that move, Pastor Joe?
Well, we were in a very ideal situation. I love being at GCC, serving under Pastor Young and what God was doing through GCC. Our kids were having a great time, going to great schools, and we thought we were going to grow old there. But then, what happened here in Manhattan, we felt that God was calling us to come and weep with people and serve them and love them so that God can do restoration of their lives and of the church. And so, yeah, it was a daunting task and it was a difficult decision.
Now, as I recall, there was something that I think Jeremy said to you that really helped to make that decision, right? Could you share with us what he told you guys?
Yeah, so actually, we made the decision based on our prayer and our circumstances and what God was saying to us to come to New York. And I had to break the news to our boys that I was 12 years old at the time, Jeremy 10. And as I was beginning to explain that we would have to leave Philadelphia and come to Manhattan, both of the boys started to cry, like they were bawling. They were like weeping. And I felt so bad, actually, and I didn't know what to do. I lied. I said, boys, if you don't want to go, we won't go. We don't have to go. We can just stay here. And I was just going to figure something out. But Jedi said to me, as he was crying, he said, no, Daddy, I did my quiet time this morning in Isaiah, and Bible says God's ways are higher than our ways. And I believe that if God is calling us to go help them, we must go.
So Hannah, it's been 8 years, right? And
Yes.
and not that Pastor Joe hasn't been involved, but you've been a primary caretaker, just taking care of them for 8 years. I don't know, maybe there was some uncertainty about how they're going to manage to live in New York City. So after 8 years, what have you learned about God, life, and maybe you guys as a parents?
I think when we were coming to New York, we thought we were making a sacrifice as a family because we were in a really nice area in Philadelphia, and where we had to come, the living situation and their schooling wasn't as good as what we thought we could give them. However, over the years, and especially looking back now, we realize that we can never outgive God, that God is really faithful and so good. And when He called us, He really took care of each and every one of us, not just my husband as the pastor, but He took care of all of our family members and especially the boys. So I was really, really thankful.
So part of the reason why I wanted to have this interview is so that you could hear them talk about when they put God first. It was a very difficult trip. I was there. I mean, it wasn't really a happy departure, but they came because out of obedience to God. And after 8 years, my life still goes on. They're still young, but thus far, clearly God has demonstrated His faithfulness by helping these young people to be even more faithful in their faith and now attending very good colleges. So I think God has proven Himself to be worthy of being followed. Now, you're empty nesters right now.
Yes.
So how has that been to lose two boys and not to be along with your husband in this place?
Yeah, so when we sent Jedi to college, it was really difficult.
Right.
But having experienced that, I think in the last couple years, we really prepared ourselves. We tried to be better friends in our marriage, and we also invested in Jeremy in ways we can, so that when they leave for college, that we would also be able to spend this empty nesting season in a quality way. And I think we did accomplish that very well.
Well, it's just the beginning.
Yes.
More to be discovered as you go forward. So, Pastor Joe, how would you summarize your 8 years having ministered in New York City when there were a lot of question marks coming in? What do you have to say?
It's been hard, yet it is so rewarding to know that God is faithful. And I am not here to do what I am able to do, but I'm experiencing every day that God allows me to experience what He can do when we obey. And it's such a privilege and such an honor to be part of this journey.
Right. And I can speak on behalf of other AMI pastors that we are truly thankful for this couple for coming here when in fact they're a good thing going in Philadelphia. And seeing them after the years going on 9th is truly God's faithfulness being displayed. And I would encourage you to imitate this couple as far as obeying God is concerned. At the time, it looks like they were sacrificing the future of their children, but it turned out to be anything but, right?
Right.
Amen.
Okay, thank you for a wonderful dinner and thanks for talking to me.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
having us
us.
on.
Bye.